Okay.
All right. Okay, so we are getting started this morning. I am Jennifer, and I run the Coastal Magic Convention that happens every year in Daytona Beach in February. And we are a couple weeks out, and we are speaking with Miss Charlaine Harris today for a little bit of fun chat. This is part of our Wish You Were Here series. We would love to have Charlaine with us in Daytona, but sometimes that just isn't possible. And so we do these Wish You Were Here chats to be able to include them without them having to leave their home. So, Miss Charlaine, you are coming to us from the comfort of your own comfy chair, and we do appreciate you spending a little bit of time being silly with us this morning. How are you?
I'm well, and it's my pleasure to be here.
I'm very glad. I'm very glad. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get us started with some get to know you type stuff. Miss Charlaine Harris, what is one thing that you always have in your refrigerator that you are never out of that you always keep? If we were to look in your refrigerator, what's one
Oh,
thing that would always be there?
so many things. Cherry tomatoes.
Ooh, that's fun. I like that. I like that. Okay, and let's see here. What is one item that one of your characters owns that you wish you had?
Oh my gosh. Well, in the loosest sense of being of owning, my character Lily Bard has tremendous karate skills. And even
Ooh,
though I took karate for Goju karate for 6 years, my skills were minimal, shall we say.
wow. That's cool. So what prompted you to take karate?
I just wanted to be able to know how to defend myself and to be more confident.
That's very cool. That's very cool. I did not know that about you. That's fantastic. Okay, so what thing do you have that you think one of your characters would benefit from owning?
A good income.
Well, I suppose if that would work. I believe that would be good.
Yeah. Doesn't that
Oh
help
my God.
everything? You know?
Yeah, that's fantastic. I love that. Do you remember the very first character that you ever created?
Oh, sure. I wrote two standalones, but the first character I ever created with the idea of carrying her through was Aurora Teagarden. And I just really loved her, and I still do. I loved
Hmm.
writing those books. My mom was a librarian, and
Okay,
Aurora is a librarian. And I always thought that if the writing thing hadn't turned out, maybe I would have trained to be a librarian.
that would be very cool. That was
Yeah.
when I was in elementary school, I read so much and was so just absorbed by books. I would spend my recesses in the library. I would stay after school in the library. In the summertime, I would ride my bike up to the library at the school and help the librarian with the inventory that they did in the schools over the summertime. It was just anytime I wasn't actively doing schoolwork, I was in the library.
Weren't we all? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, absolutely. Okay, so let's see here. Let's do another silly one. Where is the most unusual place you've ever gotten lost?
I get lost everywhere I go. I have no sense of direction whatsoever. I'm the
Me
person
either.
GPS was invented for. The most unusual place. Really, anywhere I go, I get lost. Well, I used to live in Memphis and I found myself in Arkansas three times by mistake.
Oh
So,
no.
it was a perpetual mistake I made crossing the bridge. And every time I would go, oh, hell, it's going to take me forever to turn around and get back.
Mm-hmm.
So that made me feel stupid. You know,
Aw.
no, no. Well, it is what it is. Thank God for
Yeah, well,
GPS.
live and learn.
Yeah.
All righty, let's see here. Where is the farthest place you've ever traveled from where you were born?
Oh my goodness. Poland?
Oh, that's cool. Did
Yeah.
you go for work or for fun?
I was part of a tour. I
Okay.
did Poland, Portugal, Italy, and somewhere else.
Secret location.
It was it was a lot. It was a
Yeah,
lot.
I bet. I bet you traveled a lot of places um, throughout your writing history. Do you have a favorite place that you traveled?
You know, I'm not a very adventurous traveler. And mostly when I tour, I know there are a lot of really great writers who make it a point to go see the sites wherever they are.
Right.
I'm not one of them because I
Oh,
can only take so much talk,
right.
and maybe I only have so much nice. I was scared. I was always scared I would run out of nice. So it was just like airport, hotel, bookstore, airport, hotel, bookstore, and then another
Mm-hmm.
airport, hotel, and bookstore. And it's pretty grueling.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
So it was nice if I could go see something, if my escort was good enough to take me somewhere, but it
Right.
was not something I sought out. I needed to go in the hotel room and shut the door and just be quiet for a while.
Gotcha. Well, I have been in your presence so many times and I have never seen you run out of nice. So I
Oh,
I
well,
feel
thank
I feel
you.
I feel very lucky because I would not have guessed that you could be a run out of nice. Well, I mean, I guess everyone is a run out of nice kind of person at some point, but I feel like I have always seen you with an infinite amount of nice.
Well, thank you. I haven't snapped yet, and I hope I keep my record up because I
Well,
want to be, people who read my books, they're the best people. And
hmm
other writers, oh, that's the perk of the job is meeting other writers that you
yeah.
esteem. And I don't ever want to be rude to
Right.
anybody. That was the way I was brought up. Uh,
Hmm.
and it's just ungracious. So I try not to run out of nice, but there's always that fear in my mind that, okay, this person is the person who's going to make me run out.
Gonna push my buttons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it hasn't happened yet, and I'm glad that in all of the times that we have been around each other, that has not happened in my presence. You
Oh,
have been
thank
nothing but
you.
gracious the whole time.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so I have a burning internet question for you. Are you ready?
Okay. I
Is
am.
a hot dog a sandwich?
Okay. My instinct is to say yes. It is a meat product between two pieces of bread. And to
I
me, that's
believe
the
that you are
definition of a
correct.
sandwich.
I believe you are correct, but you would not believe the craziness that happens when someone gets asked that question.
Okay.
It's
I'll
almost
take
as bad
that.
as cereal soup.
No, because
No, okay.
because soup is a protein product in
Oh,
milk.
okay.
I understand that cereal and milk can form a protein, but to me, a protein in a vegetable in liquid is a soup.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Good to know. Good to know. All right, let's see here. If you could have a lifetime supply of something, what would it be? If it just showed up at your door, what would you want a lifetime supply of?
Toilet paper.
Well, that's certainly handy. Good choice. Good choice. Let's see here. If you could go for 1 week and spend 1 week inside of one of the worlds you created, which one of them would you choose?
Oh, well, I would go to Bonton, Louisiana for a week but I do want it to be survivable.
Right.
So, I could make safer choices than that.
Mhm. But you would have to rely on your sense of self-preservation and your karate skills and
Yeah,
keep your head
my
low.
non-existent karate skills.
Well,
Yeah, I
okay, so
would.
but see, you've prepared yourself already because when you travel, you don't venture out, and you have taken 6 years of karate. So it sounds to me like you have prepared yourself for a visit to Bon Temps. You've built yourself a life that will allow you to handle a week there.
That would be ideal.
That would be wild. That would be wild for real. What was the very first job you ever had, and why did you leave it?
Okay, I had a job in a newspapers were going not the same printing method they always had where you have to do all the type. We're going offset, and I
Okay.
worked in the dark room of a newspaper, developing the pictures that would go on the pages, and then developing the pages that would go onto the giant camera and be reproduced. So that
Nice.
was the first full-time job I had.
Gotcha. And why did you leave it?
Well, it wasn't that great a job, because you had to stand all day on concrete in a dark
Oh,
room.
gotcha.
So, and it was minimum wage. I remember when I came up a dime to get $1.85 an hour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm old. Uh, so that was not a great job, and I was glad when I was able to qualify to do something else finally.
There you go. I love that she worked at the newspaper. My When I was in high school, I was on my high school newspaper staff, and my career choice when I graduated, I thought I was going to be a newspaper editor. My goal was to be an editor for like a small town newspaper. That's what I wanted to do.
And it's a dying breed now.
It is.
I
It
would
absolutely
never have
is.
anticipated that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think a lot of them moved to online rather than print, which I mean, at least is still they're still around. But yeah, a lot of them have just been closed down. It's
Yep.
unfortunate. Okay, let's see here. Do you have a favorite movie quote?
Oh, it's from The Last of the Mohicans when Daniel Day-Lewis says, "You just go north and then turn left, kind of sudden like." And I thought, I think that's accurate. That is
Yeah.
one of my
That's
favorite
such a great
quotes.
movie.
My favorite movie. My
Is it
favorite.
really? I
Yes.
used to go to sleep to that soundtrack. I had that soundtrack and
Oh,
I would play it to go to sleep to.
beautiful.
Hmm.
Beautiful music, great acting, good script, cinematic. I just loved it.
Very much so. Very much so. I behind you in your fireplace, I can see a reflection of a small creature walking back and forth. You don't have to grab them unless you want to, but can you tell us who that is?
That is, if it's white, it's Boo. If it's
It looks white
brown,
to me in
it's
the reflection.
Abigail.
Yeah.
Boo is, oh, he's got mud all over his muzzle and he just got groomed. He's the only dog we
Oh
ever had that had to get, "You're a mess, mister." Well,
no.
you don't say,
Uh-oh.
do you? Yoda.
That's funny.
We should have called him Yoda. He has hair growing out of his ears.
Oh
Um,
my gosh, that's hilarious.
he's a rescue and he is weirdly primarily Chihuahua,
Oh, fun.
but you obviously we couldn't reproduce him if we tried because he is like 10 different kinds of dog.
Oh goodness. Yeah, I think a lot of dogs, just family dogs, are a multitude of things.
Yeah, and he's just when people would ask me what he was because he is confusing looking, I would say he is beloved.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And he does it just he I was looking at you and he caught my attention in the reflection of your fireplace screen. I was like, what is that?
He is never very far from me.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Very sweet. Let's see here. What was the last thing that you Googled?
Oh,
Or what was the last thing you Googled that you can tell us that was the last thing you Googled?
well, it would be pretty boring. It was shopping Googling.
Ah,
Um, golly. I Google dates a lot. Obviously, I'm
oh,
not
okay.
very good at remembering dates.
I do that
But
myself.
the dates a convention is going to last, and
Right,
the hotel. I do that a lot because I'm trying to line up travel to both the Edgar's Banquet and to Thriller Fest in New York.
right.
And so trying to get those two lined up has been most of my Googling lately.
Gotcha. 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 So, another one of the questions I think we might have just answered. If somebody was going to look at your text history or your Google history, which one would you prefer? And if all you're Googling is dates and hotels, I imagine that one would be the one you would choose.
Well, there's a lot of shopping Googling too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I wouldn't care what people looked up. I guess my texting is mostly to friends.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be pretty boring to anybody else, I would think.
Gotcha.
We don't text about exciting stuff. It's more like, does so and so need a meal because the husband had an operation, or shall we meet for lunch next week, or
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Okay. Let's see here. Um, are there any names of any of your books that you wish would have been named something else?
Oh, yes. Tony Kellner and I did a series of anthologies together, and
Hmm.
we had the best time doing it, and they sold pretty well. So we were
Hmm.
really happy. But the first one or the second one was about werewolves, and we wanted to call it That Time of the Month.
Oh my gosh, that's fabulous.
We thought so too, but
Hmm.
weirdly, our editor would not go for it.
Well, that is unacceptable.
I know we thought it was very funny, but I guess perhaps if you're not a woman, you don't think it was funny as we did.
It's still funny.
Yeah, we thought so.
That's adorable. Let's see here. What is one craft or skill that is not writing related that you would like to learn or be better at?
Almost anything. I like to cook, but I'm not a fine chef or an
Ah,
instinctive chef. Um, I can't sew. I can't do woodcraft. That's why I love watching Project Runway
ah,
as it used to be, because not the weird reinvention of it. Uh, because I love to watch other people being creative in ways that I simply can't.
right. Well, are there any of those, even if it's not something that you're really good at, is there something that you wish you could be? Is there something that you might work towards getting better at?
I've always loved volleyball. I'm the worst
Oh,
game player in the entire universe. Really terrible. And now I probably couldn't do it because I have arthritis, but I always
uh,
wanted to be able to play volleyball. My
that would
daughter's a
be cool.
coach, and she was always a great athlete, and I would just watch her and go,
I wonder if like maybe the YMCA or something might have a class that you could join that might be able to have some kind of volleyball or something similar to that that you could
it would
do.
have to be geriatric volleyball.
You know what? Maybe there is such a thing. There might be
Maybe
such a
there
thing.
is.
You could be out there having a grand old time.
Very slowly.
You know what? Whatever works.
Yeah.
Gotta gotta have fun and also not break anything.
Yes. That's getting to be increasingly the height of my requirement.
Do you have any items from your childhood that you'll never give away or get rid of?
No, I'm
No?
not very
Okay.
sentimental.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see here. What is your most used emoji in your text messages? Do you use emojis?
I do, not a
Your
lot.
face just made an emoji just when you were thinking just now.
An in-person emoji. Probably the clapping hands.
Oh, nice. That's fun.
Yeah, whenever somebody says they achieved something they wanted to achieve, I do the clapping hands.
Oh, that's sweet. I love that. Let's see here. What was your first concert? Are you a music person? Have you gone to some concerts?
Oh yeah, I'm not particularly a music person, but I remember well, you probably won't even recognize the name. I went to a Chad and Jeremy concert when I
Okay.
was in my early teens, I think, and it was, that big English thing was happening, and it was just
Mm-hmm.
like being in heaven. It was
Oh,
wonderful.
nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Do you remember your most recent concert? What was the last one that you went to?
Oh yeah, we went to see uh-oh, here's where the old comes in. Um Fleetwood Mac. No, no, that's not right.
Ah,
This is terrible. Our kids got us the tickets for our 40th anniversary. And it was
nice.
great. It was just great.
That's a
Except
fantastic gift.
now people stand up and dance during the
Hmm.
concert.
Hmm.
And for older people, that means they can't see.
Ah,
I can't stand up during a whole concert, and I'm sure not going to
right.
stand up and dance. And I thought, we paid to see this too. I'm glad you
Hmm.
were having a good time, but if you would sit down, I could actually watch it.
Right. Yeah. I have been to many, many, many concerts, but Fleetwood Mac is on my bucket list of ones that I have not ever managed to make it to. And now
Stevie
with Chris,
Nicks.
I'm sorry.
Stevie Nicks.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I would love to see her. I with Christine gone now, there's not a chance obviously to see the full Fleetwood Mac, but I would love to see Stevie when she goes out.
I we did see the full Fleetwood Mac. Christine was
That
still living
you're
then.
a
It
lucky
was great
woman. Lucky woman. I
if we could
still
have had
hope. I'm sorry?
if we could actually have seen them rather
Yeah.
than watching the backs of the people in front of us.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Have you ever seen or felt any paranormal activity?
Yes,
Ooh. Are you able to share or would you rather not?
I'd rather not.
Okay, that's fine. Let's see here. Do you have any tattoos?
No, I do
Would you,
not.
would you ever get one, or is that just not something that you ever would want to do?
Well, I'm not into causing myself pain, so probably not. But if I did get a tattoo, I don't know if you read Robert Craze, but one of his characters has a red arrow on each deltoid pointing forward, and
Uh-huh.
that's what I would get because I'm all
Okay,
about moving forward.
gotcha. That's very cool. Very meaningful. Let's see here. If you sat down at a table and your favorite meal just magically appeared, what would it be?
And I wasn't thinking about calories.
And you were not thinking about calories.
Oh my gosh, country fried steak, green beans cooked with bacon grease, and mashed
Oh,
potatoes with gravy.
nice.
Then I would go into a coma.
Well, that would be no good, but the meal would be delicious.
Yes, it would.
Let's see here. Um, does pineapple belong on pizza?
I have no opinion about that one way or another. If people like it on pizza, they should be able to have it.
I think I'm good with that answer as well. I do not choose to eat pineapple on pizza, but I'm not going to freak out if somebody else does.
Oh, me either. I mean, that's up to the individual.
Gotcha. Do you remember the first thing that you bought with your own money?
Ooh, well, so many things. Um, I bought a car when I was started, earning any sort of money because
Hmm.
my parents had supported me up till then, and it was my turn, I thought, and I was right.
Yeah.
Uh, I guess the most significant thing I bought when I started earning better money was jewelry
Oh, do you
because
have
I
favorites?
love, oh, I like the sparkle. I like,
Well, my birthstone is aquamarine, so I have a tendency to lean towards anything that's aquamarine. Do you have any kind of
sure.
favorite like that?
Well, I'm traditional. I like diamonds.
There you go.
And I realize that's a controversial selection. And I really have no defense of myself, except I just really like them.
Yeah. Well, I think that is a lovely thing to do with the money that you have earned for yourself. Let's see here. Are you familiar with the show Hot Ones? Do you know what show that is?
I do not.
There is a show that has a host that interviews celebrities, and they have 10 little chicken wings lined up, and each one has is dressed with a progressively hotter hot sauce. And so they do the interview talking and asking questions while the guests and the host, they both do it at the same time, eat. They start at the least hot wing and work their way towards the most hot. And we're talking like ridiculous, make your eyes water and you can't hardly breathe kind of stuff. But they keep the interview going the whole time while they're doing this, and it's a challenge to see how far they can go without it really affecting them too much. So, and that's the show. It's called Hot Ones. And so my question is, how far would you make it on Hot Ones? Do you like spicy foods or no?
I wouldn't make it past the first two. Really, I don't mind a little heat, but more
Hmm.
than that, and I think, what's the point? You're just tasting the heat and not the food.
Right. There, it's fun show to watch because the interviews are interesting anyway. The host does his job. He researches, he finds interesting things about the different people that are on. So
Okay.
the interviews, even without the hot wings part, the interviews are very interesting. He's a very good interviewer. But the added element of them trying to make it through all of these hot wings just gives a fun little twist.
Yeah.
Some of them do admirably. They are all about the spice and they handle it really well. Some
Uh-huh.
of them, like you and like I would be, by wing two, they're already crying.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fun. If you ever get a few minutes and you're just interested in something fun to watch, you should check out, like on YouTube or something, check out the Hot Wings shows.
Okay.
Um, he's done many seasons, like probably I think 5 or 6 or something seasons, and so there are lots of different people that he's talked to. And like I said, the interviews are interesting regardless. But the Hot Wings parts are fun too.
Oh, wow. That's the wild card.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see here. What's another fun thing? Is there a character in another book series that you would love to have a cameo in one of your series?
Oh my goodness. Gosh, I'm such a fan of other writers. Such a
Yeah.
fan. I would love to see I don't know if you read Sarah Painter, but her Crow investigation books are just wonderful. I would love to have Lydia Crow in one of my books.
That would be fun. That would be fun. Now we're gonna have to go. Everybody who's watching this is gonna be going and looking up Sarah Painter's books.
I hope so. I hope so.
Here you go. Let's see here. Do you have, or what would you choose if you hadn't thought about it, to be your personal theme song?
Well, for many years, it's been the song that they used for True Blood, Bad
Okay.
Things. And I was lucky enough to meet the guy who recorded that.
Ooh.
He was very attractive and very pleasant to be with, and such a good song. And he was said, "Oh, thanks to you, I can take care of my family." And I thought,
Oh, that's so
"Oh,
sweet.
I mean, at least
That's
he
just,
didn't say, thanks to you, I have enough money to buy drugs or whatever. I really loved that he said that.
yeah,
And I love the
that's so
song.
sweet.
Yeah.
Very nice. Do you have a celebrity crush?
Oh my goodness. Hmm. I've been lucky enough to meet a lot of the people that I would have a crush on. Um, Joe Manganiello, uh, who was
Mm-hmm.
who was a werewolf in True Blood, is really not only incredibly handsome,
Mm-hmm.
but super nice.
I have heard that about him.
Well, it's absolutely true. He is really polite. He
Mm-hmm.
is really good at conversation. Uh, there's nothing worse than to meet someone who you've enjoyed their work and you think they're very attractive
Mm-hmm.
and they're just an asshole. And
Right.
sometimes that happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he
That
was
that
just
line, what is
lovely.
it? Never meet your heroes.
So true. And I'll tell you who else is super nice. Sean Astin is
Oh my
just,
gosh, he is
he
a
is,
gem.
he is a gem. He is always polite,
Mm-hmm.
unfailingly pleasant. And Carrie Elwes too is
Okay.
just, he is just lovely. And
Yeah.
probably you wouldn't, people, when they are pleasant to you and put themselves out to make you comfortable, they don't really know what an impression it leaves.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
I won't ever forget those.
I think that about you. As often as I've seen you in places, you are always so very gracious to people and spend time actually listening to when people talk when they come up to meet you and people are so excited and you just seem to just enjoy and appreciate it so much. So I feel
Oh,
that way about you. Whenever I see you, you always seem to be that way.
well, thank you. Golly. Okay. My work here is done.
Your work here is done. Yeah, I have a series of pictures of us. I think that it goes back. I think the first time I ever met you was San Diego Comic-Con back in the heyday
Oh,
of
whoa.
True
Yeah,
Blood.
that was a
And
while.
I think I want to say I've probably got about 10 pictures of the two of us between then and now. So
I am so
I
glad to hear that.
I have had many opportunity to see you behave very graciously towards your admirers. So it is, and you are correct. It is very appreciated.
Well, thank you. Yay. I feel like
Yeah.
what you put out comes back. Uh,
Mm,
but San Diego Comic Con is terrifying in a lot of ways,
yeah.
especially during the excitement of the True Blood heyday when
Hmm.
I was so scared I was going to get lost in the crowd, and the
Yeah.
security guy just actually held my hand and towed me through the crowd.
There
Oh,
you
I
go.
thought
Well, yeah,
I
you
was
have to
just
do that.
it was overwhelming.
I am one of those people who thrives in that. So I was amazed and just absolutely beside myself the whole time I was there. It was just like it was what gave me it was what prompted me to always want to go to more conventions. See, I jumped into conventions with both feet. That was my first event. And my first convention I ever went to was San Diego
Oh,
Comic Con. So talk
whoa.
about starting out with the granddaddy. Um, yeah. So
Feet
I
first.
after I went to that, I was hooked. I was like, give me more of this.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah. So yeah,
Great
if
to
I
be
hadn't
with your
gone to,
tribe, isn't it?
it's so amazing. It's so amazing. Um, but yeah, if I had never gone to San Diego Comic Con, I we may not have Coastal Magic because the whole reason that I got involved in conventions to begin with because I had so much fun at Comic Con. It was just
Uh-huh.
amazing. It was just
Cool.
amazing. And that's why I do Dragon Con every year because I mean, Dragon Con is my happy place. I may
Uh-huh.
run Coastal Magic and I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But I would never be able to run an event like what Dragon Con is. but
Oh
that's
my
where my
gosh.
happy place is something
Yeah.
with so much going on and so many different things happening and just anything you can possibly want there is available for you.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see here. If someone made a movie about your life, who would you want to play you?
Hmm. Hmm. You know, I don't know. I
Okay,
really don't know.
that's fair.
Uh, I've metamorphosed through my life into many different genres, so to
Mm-hmm.
speak. And it would have to be somebody who could go from really fat to smaller to older to younger to um, it would have to be somebody pretty versatile, but I'm sure there are
Yeah.
people out there who are up to that.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. We'll have to ask readers. We'll have to say, anyone who's watching the video, we'll see if they could cast Charlaine in a movie about her life, who would you, readers, who would you want to play her? So we'll have to go back and check in the comments, Charlaine, and see who people think should be
Yes.
you
Oh, please
in a
let me
movie about you.
know. Please let
I
me know.
hope so. We'll see. We'll see what everybody thinks. Let's see here. Do you have a favorite YouTube channel?
No,
No?
I don't. I don't go to YouTube that often. Facebook is enough of a time sink for me because I love those videos of dogs picking their owners, and
Hmm. Oh, aren't those sweet?
I always cry. Why do I want to? I always cry, and I think, why am I putting myself through this? I've never seen anybody get totally rejected.
No.
And then I watch the guys who pull the cars out of bodies of water, and sometimes there are
Hmm.
bodies inside. And I
Yeah.
watch them sometimes, and I weirdly, and this is what I'm going to have to give up. I watch people who clean out hoarders' houses
Ah.
because I don't know, it gives you that pat on the back. You think my house is not that bad.
Hmm.
Or maybe it's just that I admire their energy and uh, conviction in
Right.
doing that to help other people. But I've
Gotcha.
got to stop doing it because you can look at your clock and you've lost 40 minutes when you should have
Yeah.
been.
Right. Do you have when you watch TV, do you have a favorite television show?
Sure. Um, I used to like Project Runway best, but
That's right. You mentioned that. Yeah.
it just jumped the shark. I like Top Chef.
Nice.
I don't watch any of the shows where people are yammering at each other the whole time and being bitchy because, that's enough real life. Um,
Hmm.
I like all the Game of Thrones spinoffs. I
Nice.
like CSI. I've been doing a CSI retrospective, the original CSI, and I've spotted so far 6 True Blood alums
Oh,
in
fun.
the shows. Yeah, it is fun.
That's really cute. That's
It is. I
nice.
think, oh, there's Joe Manganiello when he was like 10 years old. Not really, but
Hmm.
much younger, weren't we all? I
That's
like
funny.
those. And I do enjoy television. I have to give my eyes a rest from reading.
Right.
So television and there's so much good on
Hmm.
now.
Very cool. I'm not a TV person. I used to be. Years ago, I watched so much television, and this was back in the days where you popped your VCR in to record the things that you missed while you were at work.
Yes,
And
yes.
then I would realize on my days off, I was doing nothing but watching television shows. And so I would try to miss maybe a week, and then I would try to watch the next week, and I didn't know what happened the week before, and then I'd get mad because I didn't know what was going on. And I was like, this is just too much. So I just stopped
Yeah.
watching TV in general, like all of it.
Oh, wow.
Now,
Good for
the only
you.
thing that I really watch are sports
Yeah.
and like Antiques Roadshow because you don't have to watch that in order. I can just watch it
So
whenever.
true. Or Midsummer Murders. Those are all freestanding. I
Hmm.
like those. Sorry about that.
No, you're
Somebody
fine.
came to the front door.
Gotcha. Um, yeah, anything that you don't have to watch in order,
Yeah.
Is fair game to have just on in the background, but I still don't really pay too close attention to it. It's just more like something to be mildly entertaining while I'm doing something else.
Yes. While I read, there are shows I just read by
Oh,
because I
that's
don't
fun.
really have to pay that much attention.
I wish that I could have other things going on while I read. I can't have anything with words happening while I read, or else I end up paying attention
Okay.
to that and not being
Uh,
able to read when I'm reading.
yes.
So instrumental music I can play, things like that. If it's something that's in a different language, like I love flamenco music and like Afro Latina type
Go
music, and
figure.
because I don't speak another language, when they're singing in lyrics that I don't understand, it just becomes part of the music to me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I can listen to that while I read because my brain isn't understanding what they're saying, so it doesn't interrupt what I'm reading on the
Right.
page.
Okay.
But I can't have like a TV show on or something like that because then I end up listening to the words that they're saying instead of what I'm reading on the page.
Uh-huh.
So I'm envious of your ability to manage that.
Well, it's not a superpower.
Well, for me it is because I can't make my brain do that. Let's see here. If you could rename yourself, would you? And if so, what would you choose?
Oh, I would be named Claire.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a reason for that, or you just like it?
I just like it. And Charlaine is hard to spell for a lot of people. And I
Really?
just get
Okay.
really, really irritated when people misspell my name. They'll say like, "Oh, Charlene, you're my favorite writer." And I thought, well, obviously not if you can't bother to spell my name correctly.
Oh my
But that's just
goodness.
me being a stickler.
Yeah. Well, I think that Claire is a lovely name, but I also like Charlene, and I agree if I would be annoyed if people misspelled my name often as well. So I
Yeah.
don't think I don't think that's too much of being a stickler. Let's see here. We're just gonna do one or two others. What was the last book that you read that you really, really, really loved?
Ooh. Well, I have two books that I really often recommend because they're outstanding to me. The first is Written in Red by Anne Bishop, and the
Okay.
second one is The Rook by Daniel O'Malley. I have read both of those multiple times. I'm just huge admirers of both those writers. I
Okay.
love having, and every now and then I have a good chit chat with Ann Bishop over email or by letter, and
Mm-hmm.
Daniel O'Malley and I Zoom sometimes.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and that's just one of the hugest perks of being a writer is you just get to meet other people you admire and try trying to figure out what they do because you're always trying to learn to be a better writer. Always trying to
Right.
move.
Very cool. Let's see here. You probably don't have your writing stuff with you. One of the questions I was going to ask is, can you tell us what one of your most recent lines was from your work in progress? Um, and I don't know. I should have prepared you for that so that you might have something
Yeah,
handy.
I don't
But
really have it. I
that's
have a
okay.
book that won't come out until 27. And the title has changed so many times. I can't even tell you what the title's going to be.
That's
Much
okay.
to
Is
my,
there anything you can tell us about it?
I can tell you that it's about a young woman who is yanked into another world because her true twin is there. And when she gets there, she turns out to have a tremendous responsibility that she was never prepared for because
Mm-hmm.
she didn't know who she was correctly.
Right.
So the title has changed like 3 or 4 times, and I have rewritten it. I'm on my fourth rewrite, and
Holy moly.
I know it. I am ready to be through with this book.
Yeah. I am told that authors will reach a point in their manuscript as they're writing where they just absolutely hate it and hate the process and wonder why they ever started doing this.
Yes.
Um, so
Every
I feel
time,
bad that y'all go through that.
oh no, it's imposter syndrome, really, in a different form. every time if I don't hear from my agent or my editor right away, I think they're going to tell me this is terrible. They're going to tell me I can't write. Now I'm going to be found out after all these after all these
Oh my
years. They're going to
goodness.
get me.
Oh goodness. Oh, okay. So let's see here. We'll do one or two more, and then I will let you go to the rest of your day here. Let's see here. Do you have a favorite Batman? Are you a
No,
fan of the Batman movies?
I am not a superpower person.
Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Let's see here. What is the last dream you can remember that you feel comfortable sharing?
I frequently, especially if I'm not working, I have dream. I've been in so many hotels, so
Uh-huh.
many. I dream I'm in a hotel and I can't find my room, which
Oh
is a
no.
legitimate fear when you change hotels every night, and that
Mm-hmm.
my luggage is lost. So
Oh goodness.
that is one of my worst dreams because that is exactly what being on tour is like. If
Holy
you don't
moly.
if you don't connect with your luggage,
Hmm.
if you go down to eat and then you can't remember which floor you're on, which
Yeah.
that is one of my recurring dreams.
That is no good.
It
No
is
good, no
no
good.
good.
Okay. Let's see here. I think that hits about the 45-minute mark, which is what we were shooting for. And I have been nonstop asking you all kinds of random stuff. So I think we are going to wrap it up. I very much appreciate you giving us a little bit of time to get to know you a little bit better, even though we can't have you with us in Daytona. This was a lot of fun.
Well, thank you. I've enjoyed it also.
Very good. I'm very glad. Is there anything coming up for you that you want to have readers know about? Any places that you'll be? When you said you've got a book coming in 27, is there anything coming out in 26 that people should look for?
No,
Okay.
that I'm just I hate years where I don't have something coming out. I'm working on a short story now, but I doubt it will be out till 27 also.
Okay.
I'll be at the Edgar Awards in New York in April because I got nominated.
Very nice.
I know it
Congratulations.
doesn't happen to me often. Most of the awards I get now are because, hey, she's still alive. So we should give her a
Oh,
life work award. And then after that, I'll be at Thriller Fest in New York again in May. But
okay,
that's
cool.
what I've got scheduled for now, and probably uh, at at Lakon in Anaheim.
Okay.
In well, I don't see the dates, but whenever Lakon's
We
going to
can
be in,
find it. We'll find it and stick it in the notes for us. No
yeah.
problem.
Thank
And
you.
that way people that are in the area, are those all of those events something that readers can attend at some point? Is there
Oh
like a
yeah,
signing or something? Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Fantastic. So we'll put the notes, we'll put the dates and links in the notes so that people have an opportunity to get out there and meet you.
Thank you.
You are welcome. All right. Well, I am going to let you go for the rest of your day, and we will keep our fingers crossed that we can see you at another time. I'm going to cross my fingers and hope I get to see you at a Dragon Con coming up soon. And then we will be reading all of your words whenever they are available,
Oh,
as per usual.
oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
You're very welcome. And for those of you who are watching, Charlaine, like I said, will not be with us at Coastal Magic, but we have many other authors who are fantastic. And so if you have not registered to come to Coastal Magic yet, I would love it if you would do that. We would really enjoy having you with us for the weekend. We have a lot of fun. We have full weekend registrations available and also single day registrations available. So hopefully you will be able to join us for a little bit of craziness and bookish fun times by the beach. And we will see all of y'all next time. Thank you so much, Charlaine, and thank all of y'all for watching.
Well, thank you, Jen. I really enjoyed it. Have a good convention.
Thank you.